Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Dominions 5. We are in turn 26 of the 1v1 against Tien with Therodos. We will start by doing the battles. We are attacking a lot of places, but we are also being attacked a little bit. And we'll start in Emmerich, where we have a wild dragon appears. Oh, look at that little lake. Oh, in fact, now that I remember it, I found a very nifty little feature, or I don't know if it's a feature, but I thought this was really interesting. For some reason, most notably, the map itself is like super large, despite the battle arena itself only being really, really small. But for some reason, you can also like zoom way out, like way out, and I have to wonder why. Why would this need to be a feature? I guess I'm not mad. A lot of games you can't zoom as far out or as far in as you would like. That's not a problem in this game. Alright, we'll go back down. It's a dragon against like 6 PD, so I don't even want to move all the way back. It's gonna clear that. He's casting personal regeneration and nothing else. And I'm wondering why Emmerich. Maybe he thought I was doing a fort in there. But otherwise I don't see why. He couldn't have had any intel on that. So I don't know. We are expanding into, or reclaiming a territory here. We have our one Milia, Lucibity Milia, who's got tough skin. And we will move forward and try to murder everything. We have this one chariot that ends up almost killing Lucip, and then she breaks, and then everyone runs away. So this one chariot held the territory for them. Yeah, that happened. Against 19 units, 3 of them defended. Okay, they had 5, but whatever. One noble commander just routed 20 units. The Melia gets away. So it's not a huge loss, it's just back to the good old complaining about the trample mechanics. We're expanding into a neutral territory here, which is a little bit iffy. We have our combustion commander in here, another one with a guard, but we have a lot of heavy cavalry against us and a priest. So this is a bit more of at least an even fight for the independents. They are able to put up a decent one here. Let's see how it goes. We rout the infantry, but our infantry is routed. We have a little group attacking their rear while being banished. This group, I don't know why they are all crippled apparently, or limp. We have a little squad of limp characters here. Alright. They managed to kill the one commander that was up front, but our combustion commander then routs the heavy cavalry by lighting them on fire. It really does not deal a whole lot of damage. This oh, it killed one thing. Okay, that was in FOM. So we took the territory. We don't care about losing 10 ghosts if we gain a new province, so that's fine. In Wicker Woods, we are taking this. He didn't leave anything in here. It's just one noble commander. In this case, he doesn't manage to rout anything. In the Lightless Cavern, we are being attacked with an interesting little build. There's one priest over here, but also a little bit of a flanking force that'll try to make its way around, and it succeeds in that. And then it comes, and we have this one Therodian commander. He's gonna fight off, or at least attempt to fight off 3 lizardmen, and he succeeds. He routs that little stack. Isn't that fun? And so all these guys here, they will chase the priest who gets away, but then they will kill the other routing troops. And an interesting little raiding attempt. Very cheap raiding attempt, so it's fine. That was kind of cool. I really thought it would work when I saw it, so we were lucky. Speaking of lucky, we're in the Lucky Lake here. We are clearing that one. I think we have a relatively decent sized army here against these water or sea trolls and Kraken again. Not a big deal. Murder everything. We're being hit by these water strikes, but he's not going to be able to kill enough to rout us, so we take some losses, I think, because of it. Let's check. Like Lucky Lake. He killed one, and a GC Troll killed one. So yeah, these provinces are really no issue at all. In the Thing Woods, this is where our Pretender is expanding against some that are they are poison resistant, but they are still getting poisoned to a certain extent. Look at that. So even with 5 poison resistance, we can still sort of punch through a little bit with some lucky rolls on the poison. Doesn't make them entirely immune. And he has one, oh, they have one shaman up here, who is he's an advance and cast spells, luckily, so he will in fact advance. I think we are an advance and cast spells as well. And we, at this point, nothing can kill my Pretender, nothing like this in the Independent Force. He's got both of the shields, Astral and Fire, and Mist Form, and everything. So they will come in. Interestingly, he's cursed now, so he's got a good chance of taking afflictions, and he does end up with one in this one, despite killing everything here. Yeah, he gets a never healing wound, but he does have recuperation, so it's not gonna be around forever. It's just annoying. Right now he's going to be a little bit weaker for the time being, 20% weaker to be exact. And then he will follow after them and cast various evocation spells, which is quite nice to see. We've researched a little bit, and then in the Baptizer, which is another little sea province, we are expanding with our Hecatteride, who has good equipment. And I had a bad formation here, but it doesn't matter. The front line can hold, and then everything follows up, and we kill everything. I think we did a little bit of friendly fire there. We're now summoning these Kelp Hopes instead of Kelp Man in sea battles. They basically they're doing the same, just a little bit bigger. Later on, you can summon like a spellcaster or Kelp Man that can then cast more Kelp Men during a fight. So that's kind of interesting. So you can summon a spawner for yourselves. That's quite nice. And we lose 8 ghosts in here. We had a side searching going in for Therodos with one of our Caballeros, and he didn't find anything. We researched in Conjuration, and we'll go to level 3 to I guess it's for summon earth powers. We can use our Caballeros in battle for the most part. Otherwise, we'll find other uses for them. And Therodos, we've got all the dances going, getting money. And a spectral dancer. So in fact, that's kind of interesting, because you wouldn't get a lot of gold otherwise as the Therodos because you're killing your territories, but you can always get gold forever. It's not gonna pay for forts, but it is, it's 45 gold-ish. No, 30, yeah, almost, it's 41 gold in this case, so that's gold, money, that we get every turn. Divine Dance has given us a Spectral Dancer. Then we got a Scorching Heat, killing population. And we lose gold in Olan Tova, so that's unfortunate. Worldwide Event, Blood Magic is still cheaper, and then there's nothing else. We got the a construction in Goodwater has finished. So we've got a bigger fort here now, and then Faraway Sea, we've now finished that fort. We're building a temple in here with the Myrte. And let's see, the Caballeros, I realized we could search for fire and air, and in here as well. We can also do death, but right now we're going to call another E4 in here with 5 gems. We had some gems stored in death. We're getting 4 per month. The one we're getting most of is Astral, and that's so typical, because I always like collecting Astrals and playing Astral Nations. I never get any Astral Sites, and of course in the game where I'm playing a non-Astral Nation, I get 8. Like it's my highest. It's almost double as high as anything else. We've got 6 Earth Gems, but otherwise, yeah, more than twice as everything else. It's because of the throne mostly, but whatever. In we lost Verdlin and we lost Emmerich this turn. So he sees this Jinport thing, and we've only got 1 turn until the Palisade is done. So I move troops in the last turn, and I will patrol and side search and even move in Liu Sip, who fled to Bountiful Land down here, which is a little bit interesting because I have the Ink Pot End, which spreads the diseases, so it could backfire, but we will do it. just for one turn to finish the fort and guarantee that we get it. And then we'll probably push east after the fact. I checked over here with a scout again, and he's not building a fort in this province, but he has local defense, is very strong and well organized. So probably 20 or above in here, at least 15 or above in there. Other things of note. Up here, we now see 2 armies of Keejchen advancing. I was in Promised Land with this group here last turn, so this is probably just as much a counter move to kill my army in case I had moved in as it is an attack, but he might go for one of these 3 territories next turn. I was thinking about moving the Pretender up here, but I really want a side search, so we're not doing it right now. And there's also one other thing. I kind of want him to attack into one of them, and we'll see. He's got an army here as well, so he's really mustering troops on the border now. And I want him to, at least this stack here, with, you can see that we've got mainly warriors of the 5 elements. I would like to wipe this stack, but we sort of need to know what's in here. There's also these demons of the heavenly rivers, demons of heavenly rivers. And they are also down here, demons of heavenly rivers, and none up here. But these units are special demons for Keejchen, a special summon, and they throw, I think they have a fire attack. I don't remember exactly what they do. I think they throw fire ranged attacks, something like that, and they will definitely be they will be amazing at killing ghosts. Or they are also sacred. He's mass producing archers, which he can then do fire arrows on. So that's really scary, but they don't have poison protection, so good for the Pretender with the foul vapors, and that's something we'll attempt to catch him with. But I really want him to attack with this army somewhere, so we get to see the army composition and what we're up against, and then we can use Manbird Dog next turn. Also, standing still will give him at least 1 turn to try to recuperate the never healing wound. So we'll do that. Also moving this army back. I don't know if he would fly the dragon in here, but I think he might, and I don't think this army could kill the dragon, because it is his dominion. Otherwise I would have side searched it. But I'm moving it back, and they'll align themselves with the Pretender, which is also nice, because right now he can't see the Pretender. So when I move in here next turn, if he's next to it, it'll show a ghost army. The flavor text might say that that there's a special commander, Manbird Dog or something like it, but maybe not. You never know. So maybe we can conceal the Pretender in here. Meanwhile, instead of pushing against them, we're just gonna expand into these 2 provinces over here from the faraway sea, and 3 different provinces. We're just moving these spectral commanders in with a bunch of units, and we should be able to claim that one. In Photothras, where we had there's elephants in here, we are moving in the Melia from the Good Water with her little contingent, and we're not giving her, I had a full plate, but I'm not giving it to her because it lowers her defense skill, which is the only thing that matters against elephants. But she's not even going to advance or go and attack them. She's going to advance its spells and let the units fight. I think we can get it, and I hope. Basically stole the units from, well, we'll do like that. Guard commanders and some more spectrals. The Hekaterite will just side search here right now, and we'll see where we want to deploy her later. She's got good magic paths, so I would like, we got, 2 earth gems in here. I didn't even notice that. That's amazing. We found one over here as well, glowing kelp forest, so we've got 2 free magic sites that's turned. That was really nice. We'll put you, now that you have sacreds with you, we'll put you on top of Emilia. There, so they can be blessed. Now I'm more guaranteed to win that fight, I think. Yep. Save that. We're reclaiming Emmerich from Therodos, just with a little contingent of troops. We're leaving the most of it behind, but just enough to defeat PD. And if he stays with the dragon, I don't get the Emmerich move. He must have expected me to build a fort here, otherwise this makes no sense. Again, moving blindly into my territories where I could have moved an army out. He's not getting the income from here. Can Tien draw income across seas? I don't think so. Some nations can. In fact, it's not red here, so maybe he can. Would it be red? Or here in Verdun? Oh, we don't see it. Let's go have a look at that. Can he draw income across seas? I don't think so. Oops, no. That's not the one. Tools and manuals. Tien. No, it would say somewhere here. Okay. So I don't know why. Seems like a waste of a dragon turn. And again, if he stays with the dragon in here, it's just a waste of the dragon turn. What I'm honestly, this turn, the predicted dragon move will be to Irisia, where he has Dominion and sees an army of mine here that could easily go to Irisia. Therefore, we are not going in there. We are checking Nifel, and we are moving this army down into Lombaria to posture against Nifel, also against Olontova. I don't think we can take Nifel with that army, but I'm not sure where we would go otherwise. We might move back to Emmerich after that, or something similar. We need to counter move against these armies at some point. Just not sure how. I'm pretty sure that any ghost army, or pure ghost army I send against this will die. Maybe not the same for these guys. But we only have 50 in here, so moving down into Midria against Demons of the Heavenly Rivers, which I haven't seen yet. I looked them up in the mod inspector, but I don't really remember. I just remember that I have to watch out for them, and I hoped he wouldn't get to them anytime soon. He must have really gone for that research, which is a smart move. We're building a temple in the faraway sea. I think I already noted that. We couldn't afford lab and couldn't have built it anyway. We are saving up for lab and temple and lab, so no new forts coming in anytime soon. Then I think we've been through most of it. In research, nothing new. We will go for construction 6 as the next big thing. I've boosted PD in my elephant provinces to get an elephant in each of them, which I think is okay. In here, it might stop an attack there. Up here, it probably won't do anything. But we are moving troops down as well, so now we have an elephant to help with the dragon. It will deal good damage to the dragon if he comes in, so it's okay. Yeah, not the worst. We can check forging. We are doing a lightweight scale mail in here, which is just a cheap one. I'm not even using a hammer for this one. We're paying 2 air gems. It's fine. There's one up here just to put on mages that don't want fatigue. We are doing another dwarven hammer, and I had to alchemize, I think, for 2 earth gems, 4 astral. We're doing a fireplate here to start building more armors, but out of Earth School. And I think this one is one of the better ones. We don't want our Melius to rout, and fire resistance is nice. I think these demons of Heavenly Rivers do fire damage, but we'll find out next turn, I suppose. And then a Frostbrand here, fireplate, and up here we got the Hekaterite. She can't make it to the Pharaohs, and it'll take her quite a while to get to the faraway sea or Jinport. So I'm just going to forge Boots of the Messenger, which gives increased movement speed. And then next turn she can probably move an extra turn. So basically this is a free turn for her. We're spending 3 nature gems, and then we'll have Boots of Speed to move commanders around in the future. Or to grant to a Hekaterite at some point when we are going to move a Hekaterite out for war. Yeah. Now I think we have covered everything already. That was pretty quick, but that's fine. I don't have much else to add at that point. Death Mage may enter to summon the long dead. The thing is that we can do summon specters. with our current death mage, the only one we have. So why would I send her to do this? We would need a different death mage. Oh, and one cool thing that I don't think I've ever seen this unit before, but a Marrow Druid is in here. Unfortunately, it's very much like the Melia, and it doesn't have awe. It has better amphibian stats, yeah, and better dark vision, but otherwise it's got less stats all around. Yeah, lot less. But I think I might do one. They are cheaper in gold, just a little bit. So we might do one or two during the campaign. I'll do one at the start, then we'll do another one later if I feel like it. And we can use them for earth and water stuff. Maybe just to side search in here and sit around crafting things like the hats, black steel helmets, because they will have, well, they are more expensive than and do less, well, they do more research than the Caballero, so maybe they're not worth it. I might not. I might or I might not make a single one, we'll see. And here we're just moving in to pick up these units with one of the Therodian Spectral Commanders. It's one thing that I really like about the Therodos is that for other nations, you usually don't want to make a lot of little commanders to move units around because you pay gold for them and spend time or commander points and forts to make them. We just get random commanders for free, so we have a lot of little commanders to move around units and make like mini raids. Therodos, I think, is a perfect raiding nation, and it's gonna be good in the long run here. Another thing is that I counted provinces for both of us, and I think I have 20 exactly. And I mean, we can't see everything in here, but I'm assuming that he controls most of, I mean, these for sure, and this one here and that one. Whether he controls everything here is to be seen, but I think I got him to 21, so he actually has more provinces than me, and I didn't even count Verdlin and Emmerich, because he doesn't draw income from those at the moment. So yeah. He's actually bigger than me. I thought we were doing really well in expansion, and he's gonna claim more from me here while I'm claiming over here. So he's gonna be bigger than me again next turn. And that is a little bit worrying. I've been spending a lot of time claiming this area here, which I think is fine, and we are not even done yet. We'll be threatening Barmot over here. And I think we will threaten Barmot more going forward, and in the Promised Land and in this area here, we will use the Pretender to fight these armies. That's the idea. We want to moving up here blindly, not knowing what he's got in here. That's really dangerous. So we'll wait one turn. If he moves in an army that I think the Pretender can beat, we will definitely be making some sort of counter move. I hope he moves the whole thing in. Also, another thing we could have done that I'm not gonna do, but at some point that may be a strategy, is to build a lab where the Pretender is, so that he next turn, next turn he can do Cloud Tapeze, which we have not researched yet. Right. But we need 400 research for it. We still only not even getting 200 yet. I'm sure he's ahead in research, but we're still ramping ours. And with that, I think we're done with the episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying. See you in the next one, and bye-bye.